Trailers for sale. Oh, it's not that stream.
Wait.
It's Three Old Men. Hey guys. Beep, 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 beep.
What's-
It's just in Three Old Men live on Twitch.
I was gonna say, don't
You
start
like the
singing
background?
that, Diz. You'll get copyrighted.
I
again.
do. I do. I like it. We look very professional.
Yes.
We
me
look
get a pen.
like the men of news. Now you look like Bob Dole.
He's
Yeah,
like this.
Bob Dole.
No.
Bob Dole's bringing you the news that Bob Dole cares about.
Well, I am Dr. Diz, and this just in, Clan Diesel over to the far left of the screen, and Double Log Buck bringing up the middle. And I'm a little sad.
If I
guys,
look at the
'cause,
screen, he's at the far right.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I mean, he's to my left. This is my left hand, and this.
Yes,
is,
but you said on the screen.
Oh
just
my
saying.
Lord! Why is your left on your right?
I like to think everybody sees the world through my eyes. So.
Oh,
Hmm.
I'm so sorry.
In these business eyes. What up, Zach? Zach
little
in
sad.
chat says, "What up, dude lovers?"
Yeah. Little
So
sad.
just in, I got some
Kentucky
news.
went out the first round of the tournament
Saw that.
just moments ago. So
Did you know that on this weekend it's going to be almost freezing again?
ooh. Well, it was a little chilly today. And it was warm. And it was chilly again.
The
So-
low is going to be 33. Like I said, almost freezing. on
Almost
Saturday.
freezing. So
I forgot to fill out the bracket, and I'm glad that I didn't now. 'Cause it would have
Are
just
you
been
big-
busted.
Are you big mad that Kentucky lost, Zach? Because I am. I don't like it.
I'm not.
So, sir,
Just because I
how dare
am planted up here because she's from here does not mean I have to be supportive of that team.
sir? It's
I
state
have been.
law.
And always will be a Tennessee supporter.
Don't you say that.
Oh,
I
I said it.
volunteer. He volunteers. We don't have to pay him.
That's
Everybody
true.
heard it.
That's right.
I mean,
That's right.
y'all haven't paid me yet.
Zero
I'm still waiting.
$0.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah. Checks in the mail.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm not part of your LLC. Remember,
You got some rice-a-roni.
I earned that, sir, because you made a contest that I won.
Not watching the show anymore. Cancel, Buck.
It's all right. He can't spell my name, so it's even on the screen.
But the other K is hard to remember to put in sometimes
It's on the screen.
because it's 2 Ks, which is more than 1 K. You definitely don't want 3.
It is on the screen. I'm just saying.
Do you like the
So-
background, Zach? It's very professional, right? We look like the news or something here.
I'll be honest with you, when I first saw it and I was looking at it in my brain meat, I heard the Daily Show theme. Exactly. And then it made me realize how much I want to
Nice.
do a Daily Show.
When I first saw it, I thought we were about to put in nuclear launch code somewhere.
See, we went news, you went nuclear devastation.
That was my job. I'm sorry. Warheads on foreheads.
That's true. Warheads on warheads. So how y'all doing? How y'all been?
Let's see. I mean, been all right.
Been all right. Hey, remember today is Thursday, and as Timmy Turbo TV reminded us, that means a new episode of that horrible Halo show is out. So be sure to go watch it. Tonight's the season finale where the Flood make their appearance, and it blows.
Or
according
you
to
could,
reviews.
Or you could go watch something that Critical Role's doing, which would be more entertaining than that.
You
Halo
could
show.
you could do that. You could also go watch their video where they debut Daggerheart, their new D20 game.
Ooh.
I
I've
haven't
been
even
looking into
added it to my
that.
list, Zach. It's not even on my list of things to watch on Paramount Plus.
I I downloaded the beta pack for Daggerheart, and I've read through the entire rules manual, and I've read through the entire adventure. So we may play that adventure at some point because I want to try it out. So
Welcome
pretty
to the
short.
beta test.
It's like 1 or 2 sessions worth of, content there.
Stuff.
It's
And
really
we got
neat.
some dancing dinos in chat.
When you read through the rules, I think the highlights of it is they want the game master not to just pre-build the whole world. They want them to at least leave certain elements of the world out there so that as you're playing through the game, if a player takes initiative or you just kind of target out a player and you can ask them, hey, describe this part of the world or describe this thing or this creature, and ever how they describe it, that's how
That's
that
how it
thing
is.
Yeah.
I
They've
like
just
that.
written it
That's
into
cool.
law. So it makes everybody kind of cooperate in building the world.
No, I like that. That's a cool concept. Everybody's got purchase then of the game.
There we go.
Buck hates it.
Live breaking news.
This just in. Diz introduces Daggerheart, the new D20 from Critical Role. Says players can help. What's this? Players can help build the world. Buck says, fuck that shit. I'm out.
I didn't say that. There's nothing
You are
wrong
giving the
them.
menacing stroke of the beard.
Oh, it's not for that.
Don't hurt Zach. He seems
not
rough,
for
but
that.
he's a lovable
it's not
teddy
for that.
bear.
I don't stoop to carrying what chat says.
Damn.
Have you seen my chat? If I did that, I'd never stream.
Hey, are there any graphic designers out there? We really need a couple
That's
graphic
true.
designers.
Listen,
don't they,
if there's
Rob?
one thing Double Op Buck loves, it's graphic designers in chat pitching their wares. Love. And if you are, remember you should visit tomorrow at 11 p.m. Central Time.
PM.
Twitch.tv.
Yes, show up at 11 p.m. Exactly.
Did I say
graphic
PM?
designer. I have wares.
You did. Show up at 11 p.m. please.
What up, Rican? Strapping young men, reasonably speaking. I don't know who those are. There's definitely no young men here.
I mean,
Stroking menacing new kink unlocked. Nice. Did you get the Xbox achievement little thing for that?
I mean, Diz would have
New
to hit a
kink.
button on his stream deck to show the below camera to see that.
Hey, now. Speaking of things that are below the belt, what about, and also dealing with Paramount Plus, what about this new art cartoon series they released that has Gerard Butler and Vin Diesel as voice cast members? Or is one of these art characters going to try to save the president or something? Does somebody owe Vin Diesel a 10-second dino? What's the deal here?
Hey, that's how you know that the show's going to go its entirety. It's got both of them involved.
That is some good artwork right there, dude. Hey, would you all like to train some dinos? I know I would. Hey, Hey, did you know these dinosaurs shit on you? Because they just did.
It's, the whole cartoon's gonna be about just
This is the whole thing. It's just
I-
the whole. It's a secretly
haven't
about
seen-
scat. It's a
I
scat
haven't
show.
seen a single dino shit in the trailer for the video. for the
Tune in
show.
to episode 2 of Ark, the animated series, when you see Gerard Butler get shit on by Brontosaurus.
I just want to know if
He's
one of
in
the
this?
episodes is going to be like Raptor Down.
Yeah, Gerard Butler is a voice cast member in this show.
This is Sparta.
Yeah. But, what is it? Those movies where he's the Secret Service guy. I really like
Yeah.
those movies, but I can't think of
White
what they're
House
called right now.
Down or something, or
Yeah, something like that.
White
Down.
House
Yeah,
Fallen
Angel is.
or-
Oh, White House Fallen. Yeah, Eagle has fallen or something like that.
Yeah.
Olympus has fallen. That's it. Olympus
you
has
go.
fallen.
We got
Yeah.
there. We got there.
Yeah. We got there. It took a minute, but we got there, chat.
I just want him to see. I just want to see him kick a T-Rex in the chest and knock it into a volcano.
Yes.
Then I will watch this.
Okay, so here we are. Here is the voice cast of Ark the Animated Series. Hold on to your tool hat, Diz, because it's about to pop off. Ready? And in no particular order. Alan Tudyk, Wash, Jeffrey Wright, who you may know as the guy from Westworld. I'm pretty sure he was on Westworld.
Okay.
May be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he is. Elliot Page, Michelle Yeoh, Gerard Butler, Russell Crowe, Monica Bellucci, Carl Urban, Judge Dredd is in the show. David Tennant, the Doctor himself, the 10th and the 14th Doctor, are both in the show. Vin Diesel, Zan McLaren, I don't know who that is. Malcolm McDowell, D. Bradley Baker, DeVary Jacobs, I don't know who that is. Juliet Mills, I'm not sure who that is. Tatanka Means, like the wrestler Tatanka? I don't think that's who that is. Madeline Madden, your names sound too much alike. You're disqualified. And Raga Ragnars.
Is that the dinosaur?
You would think so, right? Plays Brontosaurus 1. No, her name is Queen Sigrid. So there you go. There you go. And here is the storyline.
Random
In a
guy
mist-
at Park says,
Exactly.
"Yo, what is up?"
In a mysterious primeval land populated by dinosaurs and other extinct creatures, people from throughout human history have been resurrected. When 21st century Australian paleontologist Helena Walker awakes here after tragedy, she must learn to survive and find new allies or die again at the hands of ruthless warlords, all while trying to uncover the true nature of their strange new world. Ark, the animated series, live now on Paramount Plus. How'd you like that? Was that good? Was that good?
You know what the sad part is that y'all don't even know who these people are.
Some of them I do, but I don't know the characters they're playing. No, I
I'm
ain't
talking
got,
about
ain't
the
got a clue.
characters.
Yeah, I ain't got a freaking clue.
Are they in the game?
They're just most of them are discussed in the game.
Oh.
Really? There's a guy in the game called Thunder Comes Charging? Because that's this dude's name. Thunder
Which
Comes
one?
Charging. Zon McLarnon, Thunder Comes Charging. And then D. Bradley
That's,
Baker is Creatures.
Yes, he's playing the dinos. No, not those. Like the dinos that can come close to talking, like the
He's
Methopithecus and
like
stuff
the
that.
dinosaurs?
No, like the primates.
Oh, okay. Those are dinos.
Primata Capithecus.
There are primates in the freaking Ark game.
Well, I mean, that's nothing special. There's primates right here.
But
Do they throw the
Thunder-
poo after they poop?
Thunder is in charge of the Iron Hand clan. He's the leader of it. General Nerva, who Gerard Butler's playing, is the leader of the Roman Legion.
Of course he is. Talk about typecasting. Also, Alan Tudyk's character is just called Captain.
Yes. He is.
What's up, random guy at Park?
That name.
Is he Captain, my Captain?
No, that one is supposed to be. Wanting to say that's Rockwell's crew. The captain that gets Rockwell there.
What's going on right
Well-
now? We're talking about Ark, the animated series. Ark, the game, has an animated series that's
Mhm.
coming out, right? It hasn't came out, right? It's
No,
coming.
it's out right now.
It is
episode
out
is
now.
already out.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The first episode,
Where-
if you have
where can they
Paramount
find
Plus,
it? Oh, Paramount.
Paramount
Plus.
Plus, yes. Yeah, you can go watch it right now. And fun drinking game. Every time the dinosaurs poop, you drink.
Well-
You'll be dead midway through the show.
No, you won't. Not in the show. Only if you're playing the game.
Also, I want to know how many times Gerard Butler poops in the show. Because the people poop too in Art. There's just a lot of pooping. It's a very scat centric show. This is Ark. A little louder.
I would definitely watch this if it was live action because I would want to know how this is going
I
to work.
would love to see live action Gerard Butler. Yeah.
People just shaking their pants leg all the time. Just
Yeah. Oh. Do you think they're just going to totally riff just totally steal the Jurassic Park music? That's half of the plot of Ark is you're running and shitting. The big thing
But
is
they
you
have
got to
their
run
own music.
and then shit to grab the shit and then so you can use it to plant stuff later.
No, you don't want to pick up your own. You want to pick up dino.
And eventually you build a
human-
chair where
Human feces is not enough.
you can collect your own shit.
not enough. Yeah, not the quantity, right? I mean,
You don't shit enough.
It's not a big enough bulk for it to make good enough fertilizer. Unless
mean,
you use the toilet.
You could fling it, yes. Also,
True.
Paramount Plus is also the home of Halo. So high
Yeah.
hopes. High hopes. You know what? Honestly, if you're listening to this right now or later on YouTube, hi YouTube, by the way, Clint Diesel here. Love you. Mean it. If you're totally getting ready to pop on to Paramount Plus to watch this or the critically acclaimed series Halo, just go ahead and watch the show Tracker. It's good. You should just watch it. It's a CBS drama, so it's going to be on for 15 years. So just watch it.
But the thing is that they're bringing out Explorer nodes specifically for this show, and they're implementing them into the game on the island map.
Paramount Plus, it kicks the llama in the taint.
And so they have disabled. They have done away with. They disabled your ability to get your 10 extra levels from getting all the Explorer nodes because you have to get these new 7 to add them to the list. And the very first one that you get gives you a skin to put over your armor that makes you look like Bob.
Bob.
Yeah, the one Carl Urban is voicing.
Hmm.
You literally look like you're running around day one, fresh to the island, and you haven't learned how to make a damn thing. Even if you're in full tech armor.
Damn.
Paramount Plus. It really shits like the Bronto's ass.
This is the scatological episode. I am going to check out the cartoon. I will watch it. I will see the animated series, see what it's like. But if you like the animated series and you're interested about Ark, then later on this month, Ark Survival Ascended, the new version of Ark, comes to Game Pass on both console and PC and cloud and everywhere. So you'll be able to play it.
I'm not getting it for Game Pass. It makes no sense for me to.
I would if I was you. No.
I mean, I don't have the newest
Mhm.
gen Xbox.
Yep. I think it's called the garbage can.
It's a refrigerator.
The mini fridge.
The mini
It's
fridge.
it's a mini fridge. Yeah, the Xbox Mini Series mini fridge.
But I mean, it's pointless to get it on PC Game Pass because I can play
You already
with
have it
the
on Steam.
server. Well, the server I own, I can play with people that play on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason for me to worry about it in that regard.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of big names added to that anime series.
There's a lot of it. I was very surprised. Also, I wonder if because he got a job doing the voices in the animated series is why David Tennant is one of the voices that reads you the notes in the game.
Well, it's the other way around. They wanted the notes to be read, and so they got him to read them, and then they started the animated series and asked him to voice the same character.
Nice, got paid twice. Not bad. Which makes me think Snail Games and Wildcard have way more money than they're letting on they do if they can afford to get David Tennant to read messages in the game.
Well, that's the thing, right? They keep claiming we don't have the money and we're in debt millions and millions of dollars.
Because you
And
paid
we
David
made
Tennant and Gerard Butler to voice your
well,
cartoon.
you got Russell Crowe, Butler, Vin Diesel, Urban, Tennant. Fucking, I mean, they got like what 9 people that are big name
Mm-hmm.
just to do voices.
Yeah.
And I'm
They ain't
really
got no
hoping
money.
that
I know where your money went.
if this cartoon series goes over well, that they'll start the next cartoon series that we're all wanting, the Dark and Light cartoon series,
Yeah,
right?
that's not gonna happen.
That's true. Just the cartoon starts up. You can learn by just watching nature, and then death comes in.
The end of the show.
That's true. That's true. So we all know Buck loves Ark. We also are going to assume Buck loves Ark, the animated series.
I don't know if I'll be able to watch it.
Question. How does Buck feel about Plunderstorm?
I haven't even heard of that.
You
And what was that? You have a ghost in your room?
was not a ghost, but there was a visitor. Most foul. But Plunderstorm. Well, the other day, we were talking about WoW and that they were teasing pirates.
Mhm.
So Thunderstorm, as everyone is aware, or almost everyone, I would say at this point, is the new Battle Royale mode in WoW.
Oh, you didn't see about that, huh?
What? No, I saw it and everything. I just really didn't think that they would put a BR in WoW, but it's its own separate mode.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying you didn't see the ratings of what happened with that, did you?
No,
The reason I said I don't know anything about that. It
no,
bombed so hard that it's on par with Shadowlands.
damn. Yeah, I've not played
That's
it,
why I said I don't know anything about that.
but did it bomb harder than Self-Find Hardcore?
I mean, they didn't take it off the market right away.
True. But yeah, so that was the pirate thing they were teasing. So you can now play a BR in WoW.
But
I begin to
yeah,
worry about
that
games when they start getting into these trends like this, where it's just like, let's do
Mhm.
what's cool and throw it into our game. Well, your game it would do just fine if you focused in on what you do best instead of
I
trying to
feel
be
like
everything.
yeah, I feel like this is like the last hold maybe Activision had on them because they're about 10
Yeah.
years too late for the BR.
yeah. I mean, the MOBA didn't hold up well when Blizzard tried it. The VR didn't hold up at all.
So yeah.
And there's a cat.
Yes, I have one cat. But gives the Battle Royale mode in Warcraft one cat out of 5. What's up?
See, just look at this picture here. Let's zoom in
Uh
on the
huh.
picture, okay?
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
see if we can
Yep.
zoom in on it a little bit here. All right, so you've got
Zooming.
so it drives me freaking crazy. Not only is it just pirate themed, right? So you got ships and you got everybody wearing the same freaking outfit,
Yeah.
which is whatever. And
I mean, that
but this-
happens when you go into Dead Mines.
right? Yeah. So um,
Well, it helps
you
they can
have
use all the assets from BFA.
you have a little owl here who's dressed like a pirate. You have
Mm-hmm.
a parrot over here dressed as a pirate. Then you have a
Mhm.
large parrot dressed as a pirate that you can ride on.
Well,
Yep.
actually, that's
Why is everything pirate themed?
the parrot Squawks, the little one, and the one you can fly have been around and able to be purchased as a package bundle since BFA.
Well, because
So-
of BFA, they had the assets left over from BFA. They didn't have to make anything new.
So
Because BFA was
why does the birds
that
need
type of
pirate
deal.
hats? When I see a parrot, I immediately think that it's associated with
With pirates.
pirates. I don't have to see it wear a pirate hat.
Well, the reason they did that is because there are other birds like that, the non-combat pet, essentially, that doesn't have one, so they wanted it to stand out.
I guess. I just feel like they go too far with the theme. They're like, okay, everything's pirate themed. Okay, what else can we do? Okay, we'll put a pirate hat on the sword. Now the sword's a pirate sword because it's got a hat on it.
I mean, maybe. Now the thing about this thing is you're limited by your abilities. There's a maximum amount of 10 spells that you can get. You can only choose like 5 actions on your bar, but there's like 10 spells that you can find throughout the game. That's it.
How many
And
actions on your bar?
there's like 5.
Just 5? Hold on, let me check something.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so you gotta
4.
Yeah.
go play. You gotta
Oh,
Yeah,
play Battle
exactly.
Royale.
This Battle Royale mode would fit perfectly on a console.
So go play
Being
that
played
on
with your
Hmm.
with your with your Xbox controller. Just saying. Hmm.
Yeah, you go ahead and play that on Xbox.
I
So,
won't be playing it. But
Yep. And then you collect loot, you fight other players, you gain levels, and then there's also no add-ons. So that's it. That's it. The big bird there is your glider that you fly in on. The owl, I don't know what it does. Delivers
sits on your
messages
head.
to Harry Potter. Um,
Oh god, there's a crab down there. What's it got?
is it like a dancing crab? Like all that one
Zoom.
video?
Can I zoom in on the crab? I think that's as close as I can get to it right there.
Does the crab have a pirate hat on?
It
Or is
has
it got
like
a
a
treasure?
crown. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a
Maybe you can
crown
loot
with
its
some
crown.
treasure.
Is it a king crab?
I don't know. Is it delicious? Probably.
Maybe. I mean, with butter, right? It's delicious. So yeah, there's Plunderstorm.
Yeah.
You guys want to go play it after this?
I'm booting it up right. No, I'm not gonna play it.
I was just asking. Gosh. Some other though Xbox flavored news. Today was the launch day for Final Fantasy 14 on Xbox. So if you own an Xbox and you wanted to play Final Fantasy 14, now is your chance. You can go do it right now. I have met people in 14 that were playing on an Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm. Were any of
Soon,
them rogues?
the only one that I knew personally
I
and
felt sorry
checked
for them.
was an astrologian.
Okay, good.
I did not see any rogues. They were astrologian going to be a summoner, which I said was a good pick. So there you go.
If y'all just saw half of what was being said about this Thunderstorm, you would be like, well, now I see why Buck said he doesn't know what Plan's talking about. The amount of uproar that has come out of the WoW community for this game is
I knew you knew what
insane.
I was talking about because last week when I talked about it, you said you were under NDA and couldn't talk about it. Now you can.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about this at all.
So there you go.
Because you know what the funny part is about this whole thing?
And here's the advertisement for Final Fantasy 14 online on Xbox, right?
Let's go to the tape.
This is how well this goes, right? No matter how good
I like it.
or no matter how good or bad you do,
That looks legit.
winning gets you nothing extra other than more rep with the factions in this VR.
Well, I mean, if there's one thing that Warcraft is built upon in the last few years, it's having to get rep for multiple factions in order to play the game.
But this is just for honor and conquest and PvP gear. This has absolutely nothing to do with anything other than that.
Much like all the other rep
Nope.
in
nope,
WoW.
Nope.
It has nothing to do with anything, but they force you to do it.
Nope. You're wrong, sir. The other rep has to do with PvE gear,
Which
and
I
that's
can just
used for
buy.
dungeons and fucking raids.
It has to do
Or-
with getting you to replay the content so they don't have to create new content.
Exactly. That way they don't have to come up with an
But
expansion
that's
every
okay
8 months.
because it is very expensive to create new
It
content.
is. It is. Very.
So that's just what they do. That's what I have to do.
343 hiring for lots of lead designer jobs for Halo 7.
It does give you like story and like a lot of the lore and stuff, but
Not the BR won't, but
Not the BR,
other
but
the
the
other
rep.
rep, renowned and stuff does, but
I
not
I
the
don't-
BR.
I don't think I would go to 343 for Halo 7. Because I would be worried I would
hope
be
they
fired.
don't. Is that surely they're not talking about that?
I'm just telling you what Zach in chat says. That's what he says.
Hire lots of lead designers. Oh my gosh! As long as they stay
Which
away from Fable, which
which one do you think
they're
we'll
out
get
of that
first?
at this point.
Halo 7 or Fable 4?
Fable 4. It's definitely. I think that they will have something announced this year, some solid thing with it.
Maybe. I would say that may be their big announcement for their summer showcase. If it's not Fable 4, then it has to be a new Gears game.
I hope a new Gears game is coming.
It would have
They
to be
left
one of the
that on
two.
such a cliffhanger, and it's been so long.
Here's the question. Do you think that they would let Coalition Studios, the people that make Gears, do you think that Microsoft would let them make the next Halo instead of 343?
I mean, if they did, it would have to be better than the last Halo.
Also, do you think the next Halo will also be on PlayStation?
No,
You don't think so?
no. I don't think so.
It depends on what kind
I
of
mean,
broker job.
I mean,
or
what's
broker
what's
deal
the
they make.
trade off here? What's the trade off? Are they going to give Xbox Crash Bandicoot for Chief?
I mean, they gave
Xbox
Final
already owns
Fantasy
Crash
11.
Bandicoot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They gave Xbox Final Fantasy 11 or 14. I mean, so maybe that was the deal.
Well, I mean, so PlayStation doesn't have Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
That's Square Enix.
I know, but
But
Square
Sony may
pretty
buy Square
much,
Enix.
You know,
Maybe Sony will put Helldivers 2 on Xbox in return for a big name title from Xbox. I'm just saying there's deals to be made here. Could it happen?
Hmm.
I mean, hell, Sony's biggest worry was when Microsoft took over Blizzard and Activision and was worried about losing Call of Duty. And they were like, "We're not going to take Call of Duty away from you."
No matter who you are, you'd have to be worried about losing Call of Duty. That's a big moneymaker.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only game that is even close to Call of Duty sales wise is Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. You know, Clan, you weren't in chat the other day when I asked, but nobody in there. I had like 5 people in there. Nobody in there knew who was voicing Rockwell when he was reading the notes.
Oh yeah.
I was like, anybody tell me who's talking right now? And there was crickets. I was like, man. Like uneducated people. It's like you uneducated people.
I am surrounded by swine. What you got,
Well,
Diz? What you want to talk about?
well, there is something I would like to go do this weekend. Something I would like to see with my eyeballs.
With your
I think I know what it
peepers?
is.
Is it
Who you
northwest
call?
of you? Is it northwest of you?
Northwest of me?
I thought maybe you're going to a con after you saw
No.
the movie that comes out tomorrow.
No. It's just the movie. There are some cons coming up that I probably will go to, but I don't know the dates on those right off the top of my head. I have to look.
Hmm.
But I do know this comes out this weekend, so
Yep.
I would like to go see this.
Tomorrow is launch day. I think
Yeah.
tonight in some
Tonight,
places at midnight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at the theater close to us, you could watch it at 4:30 and at 7:30 tonight. That was their first showings.
Nice.
Did y'all see what some movie theaters are giving out for this one movie?
Yeah, the
It is
trap.
the trap for the popcorn. I was like, I kind of want to go just to get that.
Yeah, I wish I was near an AMC theater.
I was like, I want that. Bring it
Yeah, me
on.
too.
For no other reason, just to have that.
Yeah.
No
I'm
telling
pretty
how
excited
much
about
that
these.
costs, but you know,
Enjoyed the last one, and they're going back to New York on this one, right? So
Yep. They're up. They're in New York in this one. Yeah, I love the last one. Ghostbusters Afterlife was amazing.
think
I
they'll
actually
have
teared
the
up
old
in that
ones again?
movie in the theater. It got me right in the feels.
You think the OGs will be there again?
Well, yeah, we've already seen them in the preview.
I haven't watched the preview.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
they're there.
I can't remember. Was she in the last one? Janine
Sigourney
from
Weaver?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
Janine was there.
Sigourney Weaver.
She was.
Yep.
She I
She
remember
was.
she did show up.
She
She's the
was the
one that
one
gave
that
him
was
the house.
handling Egon's estate.
Mm-hmm.
She gave him the house.
Yeah. I am curious if Sigourney Weaver will be in it more than just after the credits scene like she was in the last one.
Right.
Does that mean Rick Moranis is going to be in this?
Doubtful. I
Oh.
wish that would be great. But no, I doubt Rick Moranis is in it. But
the
see,
guy who
Rick
played
Moranis, we get listen. After watching Afterlife, I'm pretty sure that they wrote off Ghostbusters 2. That didn't happen. That is like the 2016 Ghostbusters and some
we're gonna
alternate
find out.
universe.
We're going to find out. They're going back to New York. So if the statue is in a different spot,
That's true. Or if the NES Advantage controller they use to steer it is in like the New York Museum or something.
yeah.
I mean, they've had the OGs in the last 2 movies, so I mean, I guess it would only make sense to have them in this one too.
They're going to be in the movies until they're dead. Because
And then they'll come back as ghosts in the movie.
well, even in the 2016 Ghostbusters, which I liked, I don't have a problem with that movie. I like that movie. As long as you take it as it's a totally different set of
Right.
Ghostbusters. They're in
talking
it,
about-
but they're not them.
You're talking about the lady cast, right?
Yeah, the lady
All,
cast.
the all female.
Yep, answer the call.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're in it, but you know, one of them is trying to disprove that there is even ghosts,
Yeah.
and then the only one that actually plays a role that came close to it was when he said the line about "I ain't afraid of no ghosts."
Yeah. Yeah.
When he's talking about, "Lady, I ain't taking you in this taxi because that's one block further than I plan on going."
Yeah. I
'Cause
feel
she's
like
like,
they could have that movie would have done
"Put him in
better
gear."
if they had done a proper handoff. And if they'd have kind of done what this one did, which was, you know, oh, this person is Egon's daughter. If they'd have went through with the 2016 movie as one of the cast members is Egon's daughter, the Ghostbusters are actually playing the Ghostbusters and they're handing it off to this other group, then that would have been fine. That was the problem, is that movie, the way that they presented the OG cast and stuff, it was like you're shitting on your fans.
Yeah.
And that was a bad deal. That's why that movie didn't do. I mean, the cast that they got to play that set of Ghostbusters is great. I loved them. I would love to see them in another movie again, together.
It's just how they handled the
But how
transition.
they handled it was wrong, and they fixed that in Afterlife. And Afterlife done it real well. There's a clear handoff, but they're still connected to the original cast. Um. So yeah, I'm very excited for this movie.
Yeah, usually if there's movies or there's games coming out that I really want to watch or play, I don't watch very much in way of content about them because I don't want anything ruined before I get to see it.
Yeah, and I see I'm the
Firsthand.
opposite. I will absorb all the content I can about it if it's something I'm interested in.
Because I want to see it for the first time, start to finish. So if it's a movie, I want to sit down and watch it all the way to the end, and not have known what was coming at all.
Yeah.
If it's a game, I sure as hell don't want to watch somebody else play and get like to a certain spot and then me go, "All right, what's next?" Oh well,
I
we're in the
will
stream. Fuck
I
you!
will
I want to
say
see what's next.
that it's interesting though. A lot of people are saying that the bad guy in this one uh is actually from the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters.
Hmm.
So we'll see. Also, Patton Oswald's in it. He's secretly in everything.
I know, man.
Yep.
Another interesting thing, which I don't know if it was out before today or when it came out, but I saw the trailer for the new Beetlejuice movie.
I didn't see the trailer, but I saw a picture of Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice.
Yep.
I've
It was like a
seen
teaser
little
or a
excerpts of it, yeah.
trailer or
Yeah. Yeah. I did see that Tim Burton had said that they didn't do CGI in the new Beetlejuice movie
Hmm.
because they didn't want it to be CGI'd. So there's a lot of apparently stop motion animation like there was in the first one in this one.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So
Takes
I'm
more
wondering
effort,
if
but
Lydia's back, which we know Lydia's back. Apparently Jenna Ortega is her daughter.
mm-hmm.
I'm assuming. Michael Keaton's back as Beetlejuice. Are the two ghosts from the first one going to be in this one too? You think Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin, do you think they're going to show up at all in the movie?
I hope so.
Me
But
too.
I don't know.
I'm like you. I hope so.
I saw I can't think of her name. What's her name off Schitt's Creek? She was in the first movie. The lived in the house. The
The
woman.
mom?
Yeah. can't.
Yeah, the
think of-
mom from Home Alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I can't think of her name, but she's amazing.
Yep.
I saw her in the trailer.
Catherine O'Hare. Oh, Catherine O'Hara. That's her name. Catherine O'Hara.
Mm,
Yep.
mhm.
That's the mom.
I think that one comes out later this year. I don't think it's.
Yeah, it's later this year. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, in September.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. I like Beetlejuice.
Yep. And until then, I will be playing my Turtles in Time.
Nice.
What I just sent y'all apparently is going to hit stores April 17th of this year.
God, I hope not.
Oh, I'm reading it right now.
Hmm.
And it's
Well,
going to
I'm
have
not-
a pleasant vanilla flavor and the iconic blue color.
I'm not gonna drink the blue milk.
Well, is there anything else going on, or
I mean, you,
is the
you don't
well
wanna
run
try
dry
that, Clay?
already?
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Bow,
I mean,
bow.
yeah.
I don't know about well running dry.
I don't know. The only things I know about, let's see. We are continuing our dives into hell pretty regularly. We met a friend from across the pond who was also hell diving. And in tonight's Nightingale report, Buck got a gun.
Got a gun.
I do have a gun. Not-
Victorians
probably-
on the run.
Probably not the best gun in the game by far, but it puts a hurt on some people.
There you go.
I mean, it's a 4-barrel hand cannon.
Nice. I like hand cannons in Destiny. Does that count?
It's not. This one's not the same. But for the quest line, you got to get 3 headshots and 2 heart shots. I ended up with over 30 headshots before I got the 2 heart shots.
Dang.
Because apparently the pale don't have hearts.
I mean, could happen. They are magically delicious, though.
So what I had to do was walk up to those water buffalo, and I had to get up right beside them and shoot them right behind their right or left front legs and aim directly at their heart and pull the trigger.
Dang. Oh, I'd play the shit out of that. Can I get that too? Yeah, it's like 16 32-bit hail divers.
I feel like you couldn't play that with 4 people.
Oh yeah, you just get a multi-tap. It'll work.
I'm talking about the lag with all those bugs and everything coming in. I feel like you'd crack something.
Nah, it'd be fine. They can do it. They have the technology.
But I wasn't gonna get Paramount Plus because I saw no reason to get it for Halo.
Yeah, don't get it for Halo.
But now I'm gonna have to get it if I want to see the new Arc.
Get
show.
it for
Mhm.
SpongeBob.
I got it for Star Trek, but that's just me. And then it just so happens it also has a bunch of other shows on it, so that worked out. Don't get it for Halo. Run as far away from it as possible.
Does Paramount have Yellowstone on it? Don't it have Yellowstone?
No, Peacock.
Peacock has you.
Peacock has Yellowstone. Oh, that's from original OG Helldivers. The whole team got taken out by the ship.
That's not good.
Pelican 1 landing.
Where's that? Where's the team we're supposed to extract? I think we killed them.
On the bottom
Shit.
of the ship.
Well, let's
Yeah.
just take up out of here. We'll take the remains back.
We should have bought that during the Steam sale, Diz.
What's that?
The
Helldivers 1.
first.
Ah, really? I don't know. I think we would just be
But from what
disappointed.
I've seen though,
Probably.
Ark is on track to supposedly launch Scorched around the end of this month, first of next month.
Nice.
So
So you're thinking maybe next week?
roughly,
So-
yeah.
Nice.
So we'll have to see. But I've got a little bit more to do before I can,
Yeah.
head over there. But the bad part is, well, no, it'll either be next week or it'll be, the very first week of March. But so 2 weeks, one of the two. But the problem is that I have to keep coming back over to Island every week until this series has fully launched.
Oh, so you can read the notes?
Yeah, because I can't get my 10 levels until I have acquired all the notes.
Mm. But I think you're right that something may happen into this month, first of the next month, because the Ark Survival Ascended arrives on Xbox Game Pass on April 1st.
I'm figuring that when it lands, the new map's coming with it.
That's what I'm guessing.
And so, because that's what they're saying, April 1st would be the new map. And so I'm figuring that it's coming with it. I remember that movie.
Yeah.
You want to live forever?
Live action Helldivers?
But
He has said he's willing to work with Helldivers.
I mean,
And I think that would be great.
He went from Starship Troopers to Sharknado. What else has he got going on? I mean, he might as well help Helldivers.
I mean, you know what? Old boy still got paid.
Right? Oh, I'm not I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying he's been in a lot of B-rated stuff.
Well, he has. He was in that direct to DVD Starship Troopers where he's like a Sarge or something like Rico's Roughnecks or something like that.
Oh yeah. The animated one of just Roughnecks.
No,
He
this
was
is
in
live
it, too.
action.
Well, no, I'm saying he was also in the animated
Yeah.
of Roughnecks.
Yep.
Have you seen the new stratagem for Helldivers?
I've not. Nice. Yes, that's the crossover we need. That is the crossover we need.
I have to say though, I'm gonna feel slightly sorry for the people coming to watch my stream when we get to Scorched Earth.
Is this gonna be hot?
No, You know how y'all kind of got annoyed a little bit about the Argies when I was breeding them and they made all that noise because I had like 30
They
of them
make a lot of
fuckers,
noise.
and they were loud as shit.
RGs are screamers, chat.
Well, in Scorched Earth, there's a little creature rides on his shoulder named and they're called a Jerboa.
Is it like a gerbil snake?
No, it looks like it's a cross between a fennec fox in the from the neck up, so it's got the real wide ears,
Mm-hmm.
and a wallaby.
All right.
And you tame these things, and they tell you when the weather's changing, because there's 4 hostile weather conditions on this map that can kill you, and they alert you before the weather hits, so
Are
that you
any
can
of them
hunker down and save yourself.
fire tornadoes?
No, well, I say no. You get a massive sandstorm, but there's also a phoenix in this map, and when the phoenix shows up, it's almost like you're in a fire tornado.
Mm.
So, because it gets so fucking hot that you can't even dive off into the water and be saved from this when the phoenix shows up and a sandstorm at the same time. Like, it's horrible. And so the Jerboas are trying to warn you. Well, I'm going to be taming more than one because I need a high level Jerboa to ride along with me when I go out and do everything I need to do. So I'm going to have to breed them.
Is there warning a scream?
Most of the time, it's like a chirp or a growl, not really a scream.
Can we mod it
I don't think
to
so.
where we can make it a custom thing? Like you're driving along there and the sandstorm's coming or what, and it's like, hey, would you like to live to see tomorrow? I know I would.
I mean, if you
Go
can
a
make
different
mod,
way.
if you can make a mod like that and you can talk Wildcard into utilizing it, I will put it into my game.
Come on, wild card, we can do this.
Because that would be hilarious.
It would, wouldn't it? It'd be great. Kind of like Diz. He was all sad when he got to the Chocobilly part in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And Chocobilly was just some dude, and in fact was not Ron White or a Ron White type person.
It wasn't tater salad.
Was not. There was no tater salad to be had. And he was sad about it because Square Enix would not let us publish the Nerdocopia sound pack for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We should make a mod and put it on the internet that people can download and play that when the PC version comes out.
Here's their Chocobo Billy.
No, I can't look. I ain't got there yet.
He looks like Chong from Cheech and Chong.
He
And
does.
I would have taken Chong if they'd have made
Oh,
Chong
that would have been
Chocobo
good
Billy.
too.
I would have taken
Yeah,
took that.
that worked.
But
That worked.
It's just some dude, it's just some dude's voice. It's just I don't know.
Just
I haven't looked up to see who the actor is.
Hey man, where do you hide your materia? Oh, that's a good place.
The dude, this guy says the dude playing another dude.
There you go.
But see, that's the crazy part, right? Like you have all these iconic characters from these games that we played growing up, and you get these voice that you hear, and you're like, the fuck, they could have done way better than that.
There's my Chocobo Billy.
And then you get
There you go.
like this new Arc animated series coming out, and you got like 12 motherfuckers that you're like, you paid all these people to be in your cartoon. but
Yeah.
Square can't pay quality actors to voice the people in their game. It's like, what's wrong with this picture?
They ain't got that dino money.
Well, apparently, according to Wildcard, they ain't either.
Somebody does.
Diesel's got it.
Not this, not Clan Diesel. It's Vin Diesel, maybe.
Your other family's got it.
Yeah, my rich cousin.
Whoa!
It's all about family.
What I've heard.
It so help me if at some point in time in the middle of that cartoon if Santiago says it's all about family, I'm gonna be like, how much you pay them to let you say that?
100% he says it.
I just want to know how much he paid them to let him get that line in.
I just want to know at what point does he like hop on the dinosaur? The dinosaur changes into a Dodge Charger. And then just for shits and giggles to piss everybody off, it drives away with the theme song from Dinosaurs playing.
That would be awesome.
Because then you got the trifecta. Like, well, this is where all their money went, and you know what? Justified. And then Raylan Gibbons shows up and shoots a
It is
dinosaur
justified.
because it is justified.
See, I'm trying to find
Yes.
the image.
If you know, dinosaurs never left Harlan alive.
Trying to find the newest image for. Oh, there it is. See if I can copy that. Because I was gonna show y'all the what's coming next for
Yeah.
the next 3 maps.
The following discussion is rated R. Contains violence, sexual themes, and utter nonsense. Viewer discretion is
For
advised.
feces.
So that you know who Bob is
Bob.
on who Carl Urban's playing. This is why Bob is such a big deal. Those are the
Is he the
pay to
cowboy or is
win.
he Slash?
No. He's the one telling the story about what these guys right here are going through. What you're seeing on that picture is the what I would call pay to win versions of the game.
Hold on.
These
Hold
are the-
on. Hold
This
on.
is the bonus stuff.
Is that a chinchilla wearing a hat on his shoulder?
That is a jerboa. That's the creature that's going to be making all the noise.
How many chinchillas are you going to kill in Ark, Diz?
Is that the predecessor to chinchillas?
Yes. Jerboa evolved to chinchilla. Chin.
But apparently in Scorched Earth, we're getting trains.
So I'm looking here at this thing.
Dinosaurs.
So you got a cowboy. You got
So split
A
it
guy
into
wearing a
3,
beak?
like a trifold.
you got Slash.
You got
You got the
steampunk,
turtle blimp.
Wild
got
West, and
Doc
Mad
Brown.
Max.
Yeah.
So
got
far
a
left,
rock steady
steampunk.
themed.
That is Aberration. Middle is Wild West. That's Scorched Earth. And then you have the dystopian Mad Max, which is Extinction. So it'll be Scorched Earth, Aberration, and then Extinction.
Is that a bug carrying an island on top of its back?
Yes, that is called the Oasisaur. That is the dino you get when you buy the bonus pack.
I'm definitely buying that.
It has rejuvenation waters in it to where if you lose a dino, you can go there and re-summon the dino back to life.
I'm the Ark. We got rejuvenating waters and shit.
You can build a whole base on the
Literal
back of that
shit.
thing, and it can walk and it can
Can
patrol
bathe in
the
the waters of
entirety.
the Lake of Minnetonka.
But if you notice
Charlie
on
Murphy.
the extinction side of this picture, there is a Road Warrior vehicle. You will
The
be able to
Triceratops machine.
get your hands on and drive
To Bullet Town.
in the game.
What? Nice.
I mean, I thought we were going to drive it to the Thunderdome.
Well, you're going to stop by the Thunderdome, but you're going to Bullet Town.
The dino beside that
What about
vehicle,
Pound
though,
Town? What do I got to drive to get to Pound Town?
hey, all I got to say is the dinosaur beside that vehicle will
Mhm.
disintegrate that vehicle.
Is that a Texor or something?
No, that is a
The dragon.
Velosaurus. This thing can literally be put into what's called turret mode, and it fires its spikes like a
Okay.
Gatling gun.
Okay,
So it's a stratagem.
I'm glad you said spikes and didn't say poop.
No, it fires the spikes on the side
Although, just starts spinning.
You feed it hot wings, though.
Exactly. Bad time for everybody.
But apparently, you get a dirigible to fly in Aberration, and your rock
get some of
drake
that
gets
blue
some weird
milk.
goggles.
You feed him some hot wings and blue milk and watch what happens.
Oh,
So,
Yeah. Look
I
at that,
don't know.
Beauregard. It's the dirigible.
But all of that is going to be a separate purchase from what you get for buying Ascended.
There you go.
And they haven't even said what the price tag of that is yet.
$49.95.
I'd say it's probably higher than that.
Really? You can get a really kick-ass game right now, the full game for $39.99.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I understand.
I can get a game where I can build a base just like an Ark. I can tame animals just like an Ark for like $29 or $39.99, and they don't poop on me. And they want to be my friend because they're called pals. I'm just saying
understand.
they gotta Wildcard's gotta do better. Step up to the plate. If you're making pay to win add-ons, you gotta make them cheap. Like $10.
I apparently need to step up my game on my building stuff though, because apparently they have contests in their
Mhm.
community crunch like each month, and some people are making some money on building these really nice facilities.
Mm-hmm. Enshrouded's doing the same thing. They're having a bunch
Yeah,
of building
but-
contests.
But I could build Baldur's Gate in fucking Ark. I could not build Baldur's Gate in Enshrouded. There's not enough flat surface in Enshrouded.
Now you can make it a flat
Yeah.
surface. It would literally take you forever.
That is true. You could make it all a flat surface. Also, speaking of Baldur's Gate, the CEO of Larian came out today and said that they have no plans currently of making any DLC or expansions for Baldur's Gate 3, nor do they have any plans on working on Baldur's Gate 4. That as of right now, the next thing they're working on is their own IP, and they're letting the Dungeons and Dragons license go back to Wizards.
Interesting. So they're going back to Divinity then,
More than likely.
which Divinity is a good game. So, I mean, Baldur's Gate is just, if they wouldn't have made Baldur's Gate 3, we would have had Divinity 3 and it would have been just like Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, more than likely.
But yeah.
They should
Maybe
just take this. Go ahead, Bug.
I was gonna say maybe they're doing it so they don't have to worry about Wizards of the Coast having any control over what they're doing.
Ooh,
Well,
maybe
it's
they'll
all
do
about-
a Daggerheart thing.
Maybe. I mean, their big thing with Wizards is that one, Wizards is kind of being a dick.
Yeah.
Because Hasbro's being a dick. Two, everybody that they worked with at Wizards of the Coast to help make Baldur's Gate 3 and get the D&D license is no longer there.
Yeah.
They were all laid off in that 1,000-person layoff that Hasbro had. So there's no reason to go. But yeah, they could. They could do Daggerheart. They could do possibly Pathfinder. So I mean, or they could do Divinity.
Greyhawk.
Well, I mean, that's D&D.
Well, Pathfinder is really D&D too, but kind of.
Clan
I
would
mean,
like them to
it's
do
different enough
Dragonlance.
so that it's not.
I would love
Dragonlance.
Dragonlance. That's my favorite setting myself. I'm
But they
sorry.
got to give Kinder back the way they're supposed to be. Not the
Listen,
way they are
if
now.
I ran a game in Dragonlance, Kinder would be fearless.
I'm just saying my favorite setting is Edar Realm of Dragons. So I mean, I'm not trying to suck up or anything, but if I got extra XP for saying that, I mean, I wouldn't scoff at it. So
I would say I'd give you an extra item, but you're already cheating the system with a 21 AC.
yeah,
Okay.
Daggerheart. When you start looking at the rules for that, they get rid of the min maxing. Like it's not a thing. You can't do it. If you hit somebody for 400 damage, or if you hit them for 30 damage, it does the same amount. Like it puts it into tiers of damage instead of it being the actual number. It's like first tier, second tier, third tier. And then they say if you do like extreme damage, like if you did 400 points of damage, you can add like 1 or 2 points to check off. And they basically, like, you would start out with like 5 or 6 hit points, and if I hit you for 15 damage, you would mark off like 2 hit points because it falls into a scale. It's interesting. And I think that's the whole purpose of it. They wanted to get rid of the min maxing, which I both love and hate that, because I like to build those characters. But it does unbalance the game sometimes. So you just either you play with it, or the DMs bang their head against the table trying to fight against players that are good at building characters. And so I'm more of the first one there. I usually just go along with it and just cater to that and play it, build the world around that and stuff like that. So
I mean, the only thing that I have to do with knowing what I'm going up against, like I said, I let Harley's character fit all of y'all out with all that cool gear.
yeah.
And she's like, smiling like, I did good. I got everybody all that stuff. I was like, yeah. And now every encounter from here on out will be 5 times harder than it should have been, because y'all are all stronger than you should be at this level. So the things you're having to fight are stronger than they should be, because y'all are stronger than you should be. And y'all are seeing that in the last couple of fights. Y'all are all getting bloody because these monsters have to be on your level, or the fight's pointless. Y'all just shred through it.
In D&D, it's, as a DM, it's hard to balance your encounters. It's hard to figure out. I've got 5 party members that are level 5. what type of monsters should I throw on the field. So it's challenging, but I don't want it to be so challenging where they're gonna die. Definitely, and I don't want them to walk through it. It's hard to get that balance, and when you start throwing in items and stuff like that, like in Buck's game, there, it even makes it more challenging for the DM because then you may have level 5 characters, but with those items now they're playing at like level 7 or 8 characters, and so. But in Daggerheart, they really take a lot of that out. I mean, it looks like it's more just they wanted it to be more about the role playing, storytelling, and it has some mechanics to it for the combat, but it's not as in depth as D&D, and I would say Pathfinder even takes it even more in depth, more rules heavy.
Yeah.
They went more towards the other way. So, but
I mean, even
it does
though
seem interesting though.
even though the last two fights y'all have had, where y'all have gotten some bloody, none of y'all have really been making death saves though. So it's not been hard enough that y'all are like, oh shit, we're physically going to die here. But it hasn't been a walk in the park that you're just gonna smoke whatever's in front of you either. So I think I've kind of found where y'all are level wise versus the monsters. But it took, it's taken a lot of looking at y'all's sheets and then looking at the monsters and going, what counters what y'all have? Because that's what I'm having to throw into the fight. Not necessarily a CR level, but what can they do versus what y'all are wearing to be able to counter what y'all have to make this an evener fight than what it could be if I just threw a CR y'all's level out there. Because y'all walk through most of what would be there at y'all's stage of the game normally. So
yeah. But
it
Daggerheart,
just takes a little more planning.
It seems interesting how combat in D&D, even at low levels, takes a while to it feels like the game kind of just slows down. It's just like it drags when you get into combat. Sometimes it takes you like a couple hours to do combat, and then you feel like your entire session's been dedicated to that combat encounter, and you've got very little
We've had
story
entire
line.
sections that have been dedicated to combat.
And when you get towards end game, that may be something that is a thing, that you would want, that it's a whole 1 or 2 sessions of just combat, but to me, you don't want that throughout the game. Daggerheart, just looking at their little adventure, they have like multiple encounters, and it feels like that they flow very well, and you feel that the party feels like they've accomplished something, even if it was really easy. Like it's just, I definitely want to try it out and see if it actually pans out. And it's just in beta, so a lot of this stuff, the rules will probably change, but still looks interesting.
You can build a character though if you go to demiplaying.com.
You can for free.
You can build a character.
Yep, right there she is. Daggerheart Nexus. You can also, this is where you also build Pathfinder characters. They've got stuff like Avatar. I guess there's a tabletop
Candelabra Obscura or whatever. Yep.
But yeah. All right. Well, it's after midnight, so unless there's any other things you guys want to get into, I think we'll wrap up there. And me and Clan Diesel over there, we are Nerdicopia Network, and we stream on this channel a few times a week, at least. And we should have coming up next my D&D session, which happens on the 2nd and 4th weekends of the month, called Not Actually Heroes, The Forgotten. It will be on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you want to swing in and check it out, you don't have to stay the whole time. It lasts for about 4 hours, so it can be a little much to sit there for 4 hours. but just drop in and you can chat with us. A lot of people chat while they play. And then on Mondays we do Super Retro Game Show at 10:30 Eastern, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, where we've been playing through the Zelda games. We're on Zelda 7.5, Oracle of Ages, one of the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance,
Game Boy Color.
one of the Game Boy Color games. And so after that, I think we're getting close to the end of that one. Then we'll start Wind Waker, which is I think is a fan favorite for quite a few people. And then of course we're always here on Thursdays, 10:30 p.m. with Three Old Men, which looks like a newscast now. Maybe that's the route we're going here. I don't know. We're delivering you the old man news straight
Time for
into your ear
some
holes.
news. That's right, we're penetrating your ear holes with information.
And not only do we stream, but we have Double Out Buck here, and he does some streaming as well.
That is true. I stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays throughout the week, starting at 11 a.m. Central Time. On Monday and Tuesdays, I do Ark Survival Ascended. On Wednesdays, I've started playing Nightingale. And then on Fridays, including tomorrow, I will be playing 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls, which tomorrow we have a blood moon. So we will be fighting a zombie horde tomorrow. I gotta get prepped for that at my horde base. And then on the first and third Saturdays of the month at 7 p.m. Central Time, I do Idar Realm of Dragons, which is a homebrewed D&D campaign that I run with 6 cast members, including 2 gentlemen here, which will be 3 Saturdays from now, because there's a 5th weekend this month, and we do not do D&D on the 5th weekend of the month. So we have a bye weekend.
This is true. All right. Well, other than that, Nerdicopia has a Discord you can join where we talk about lots of things, throw memes out there, and you'll find us in the Freedom Chat, spreading democracy
Freedom
on
spreaders.
most evenings. Hopefully, we can start streaming some of that. I think we streamed some of it on Timmy's channel the other night. So maybe we can start streaming some of that.
We are going to.
We've got some socials because legally we have to have them. I mean, it's just how
federal law.
Yeah.
Federal law for streamers have to have socials.
I didn't know that was a federal law.
It
We
is
got
federal
merch
law.
too, and like I said last time, if you're naked, the merch comes in handy. I mean, it will allow you to actually get out of your house and go purchase things like food and Steam gift cards where you can go and buy Helldivers and
That's true.
play
Or
Helldivers
give us
too.
the Steam gift cards and we'll play the game for you.
Yeah,
There you go.
you kind of sound like
That's
a
right.
scam artist there.
Buy our merch. It'll cover your junk.
Hey, I'm in a meeting right now. Can you go buy me a Steam gift card?
I need $200 in Steam gift cards for my niece.
But why do I have to cover my junk? Every sign I've ever seen says no shirt, no shoes, no service. It doesn't say a damn thing about
That's
my
right.
junk.
Crotchless underwear.
I
It's
mean,
fine.
technically, you're right. You can wear crotchless underwear and you're legal.
And chaps.
Ooh, assless chaps.
I have a pair.
When you're
I mean,
classy.
what?
I'm assless every day of the week, but it's not because I wear chaps. It's because I don't have an ass.
It's because he scratched his ass off when he was younger, chap.
And last but not least, we have the Nerd Tube over on the YouTubes. And if you're watching this later, you are on there. You're there.
You're
now.
already there.
And if you look over towards the Clan Diesel side of the screen, I would call it the sexy side of the screen. There's probably a button right underneath him that says subscribe. And if you click that, good things will happen. So, ooh. And then click that bell and an angel gets their wings. or a helldiver gets their wings. I like that one better.
Yeah, there you go. Helldiver gets their wings. Click the bell, and a helldiver gets their 500 kilogram bomb.
All right, so I think that's everything. So
Yep.
till
Yep, that's it.
next time, we don't really have a lawn anymore. Get off our
set.
Set.
Get off our news.
Get off our news. All right, but we'll see you guys next
Wait a
time.
minute. This would be okay. This would be
Mhm.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Reagan smash. Quick, get us out of here, Dis, before we get attacked by a roving band of Tom Brokaw's.
Yep. All right. So we're off to spread some more democracy. See you guys next time.